I'm a special one.
Decide I was right.
Hello, welcome back to OmniFoot TV. This is your host Omar speaking, and tonight's video is about Dani Alves' return to Barcelona. Now, I had originally planned to make this video a couple of days ago, but a lot of things came up, and I've decided to just talk about this now. I'm going to start off by saying that this is a good move for Alves himself. This is a very interesting way to, improve his brand as a player. That's one. It's a very good way to go out on a high on paper due to, his illustrious run with Barcelona as a player, his love of the club, the lack of ill will between him and the club in general, considering or any other big player, considering the difficulties that the club is going through and was going through. I mean, you look at Messi's relationship with the club and how it was genuinely deteriorating for a couple of years now. And you kind of think that maybe these legends might harbor some of the same emotions. But it doesn't seem to be the case. And reports have suggested or stated that Alves was actually pestering Laporta a lot in order to get him moved back to the club, which is heartwarming. I mean, like I said, on paper, this is a good move for Alves. He gets to go back to the club he loves, and he gets to quite possibly retire there on a high. But then again, considering how the culture of the club has genuinely deteriorated, it really begs the question whether this was worth it. I mean, the fact that Alves is going to be paid very, very little, and I can't even remember what the number was. I think it was £1 a week, something of that nature, and the fact that that loan was revealed is just sad. I think that's extremely sad in the club's own regard, not in the players. I mean, Alves probably has enough to sustain himself. Doesn't need to get paid to play for the club, and he'd probably play for free either way. But it's just kind of annoying, and I use the word sad a lot, but it really is sad to look at the club, and it feels as though this is a move that was born out of desperation more so than necessity. I don't think that signing Alves was necessary. I wasn't necessarily excited myself when I heard he was going back to Barcelona. I didn't agree with the move back to Barcelona. I mean, putting myself in the shoes of any other Barca fan, having Xavi back at the helm, or back at the club and now at the helm, is positive. And having Alves back at the club as well, this is going to spread the sort of attitude that these legends had before when they were players around the current squad. It's going to be very good psychologically. It's going to be a huge psychological boost, but you can only boost your teammates to such an extent. You can only go so far. And I think that Alves' move will either turn out to be very fruitful, despite the lack of fruit at the club, or it could go very bad. And I think it could be proven obvious that this was just I'm not going to say useless move, but I genuinely failed to find meaning in it. Because when I first heard of it happening, I wasn't excited or sad, or I wasn't disappointed. I was just meh, really just neutral about it. I didn't feel like there was a reason for it. If you were a fan of any club who had a legend come back in the later years of his career, wanting to end his run with the club, I mean, you'd obviously welcome it. But at the same time, the state that the club is in, I feel like the fact that we know that Alves is barely going to get paid, and the fact that he's returned to the club, those two things, they make me question what the point of this was, and they make me question just how much Barcelona's hierarchy struggling? Like, they're really having a hard time keeping this club afloat, man. I mean, if this doesn't worry you, if this move doesn't send a clear warning sign to you as a fan, then I don't know what does. It sure as hell worried me. And that's all I'm going to say for this video. I just like to let you all know that the links to our social media accounts are in the description below. We post all of our English content on Twitter and Instagram, and we have a Arabic YouTube channel as well, with all of our Arabic content going on Facebook. A Facebook page where we post all of our Arabic content. I'm extremely exhausted, excuse me for that. Please let me know what you think about this video. Like and comment. Let me know your thoughts below. If you agree with anything I've said, if you've disagreed, just let there be discourse, respectfully, of course. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here, if you enjoy this content, because I'm trying to work on daily videos now. It's kind of difficult, but I'm getting the hang of it. And I will see you next time the whistle blows. Cheers, everyone. Have a good night.